The stage is set for the Senate vote on the Keystone XL pipeline this Tuesday. The Republican-led House of Representatives approved the bill, but it has been plagued with roadblocks, struggling to get enough support in the Senate. President Obama has indicated he might use his veto powers if the bill does get through Congress. Joining us now, the bill's Senate co-sponsor, Republican Senator John Hoeven of North Dakota. And sir, you co-sponsored this bill with Mary Landrieu of Louisiana. And I want to talk to you first up. First of all, thanks for being here. Can you hear me, Senator?
I can, yes.
Fantastic. So the Senate is going to vote on Tuesday, as we've already established, and as you well know. It's my understanding that you have some coaxing to do to get enough votes between today and tomorrow to get enough votes for Tuesday. Talk about that for me. Do you feel confident?
Well, Arthel, we have all 45 Republicans on board, all 45 Republican senators on board. And so we need 15 Democrats. And the last I heard, we were at about 14. So they need one, maybe two more, depending on where they're at. And we'll find out Tuesday whether we have the 60 votes.
So you're going to kind of play that close to the vest. You're not telling me if you're feeling quite confident at this point or not.
Well, I think there's a good chance we will have the 60 votes. Like I said, I think we're at 59 right now. But I believe there's a good chance we will. Of course, then the question is, what does the president do? And it looks like at this point he's likely to veto the bill.
And if the president does veto the bill, talk to me, Senator, about the political fallout.
Well, actually, I'd anticipate. I wrote this bill some time ago and have worked to get 56 co-sponsors, 45 Republicans, 11 Democrats. So I knew we were about 4 short. Really didn't anticipate this bill coming up until the next Congress, when, based on the election, I know we'll have 60 votes. Now, Senator Landrieu, who's my co-sponsor on the Democrat side, wanted to bring it up now, so fine, we'll bring it up. I think we may get to the 60. I think the president vetoes, but all along I've anticipated we would have to attach this bill either to a broader energy package or to an appropriations measure that the president won't veto, and so we'll likely bring it back in the new Congress, and that's what I'll do.
But in the meantime, as you said, your co-sponsor, Senator Landrieu, I mean, she's down there fighting for re-election in this December 6th runoff. And, of course, Senator Landrieu, her stance is she's your partner in this. And she says, listen, guys, I'm fighting hard to bring jobs to the Gulf of Mexico area, the Gulf oil refineries down there. And I'm working hard to get this bill passed. And if I get it passed, and, of course, that's great for my constituents, my part of the country. And if it doesn't pass, Senator Landrieu can go on record saying, I fought hard for this, and then I'm just simply against the president's decision.
Certainly she supports the bill. It's a bipartisan bill. We're working on it on a bipartisan basis, but also Representative Bill Cassidy, who is also in the runoff, who's in the House. He has been the primary sponsor of this same bill in the House. So it's the bill I've authored, and Representative Cassidy is the prime sponsor of the House, and Senator Landrieu is co-sponsoring the bill with me in the Senate.
Right, right. Let's talk about for a moment, Senator, the impact of the Keystone pipeline. Of course, as you know, supporters say it'll create more jobs. It's going to drive down gas prices here in the U.S. And you well know that the president says, no, what's going to happen? This is going to allow Canada to produce oil that's going to pass through our land, go through the U.S., and it's not going to drive down U.S. gas prices. To that, you say what, sir?
Well, that's not what his Department of Energy's report says. It says it will help reduce gas prices. And furthermore, it's not only Canadian crude that will come to our refineries and we will use here in the country. Some may be exported, but we'll use it, and it will replace oil that we're bringing in now from places like Venezuela or the Middle East. But in addition, it will move 100,000 barrels a day of light sweet crude from my great state of North Dakota and from Montana to our refineries. So it's about producing more oil in this country and using it here, as well as working with our close ally, Canada.
Okay, Senator John Hoeven, I have to leave it there. I thank you for your time this Sunday morning. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Arthel.
Sure.
Well,